Kurt, I am so glad your family came to visit during the Cubs season. Your dad and I went to many a Cubs game. It's great memories, remembering how we used to go with my father too.
Yeah, that explains why we're all Cubs fans, right, Grandpa?
It sure does. We sat in the same row every time, isn't that right?
Yep, same spot. But the Cubs are still losing. It seems as if the only thing that's changed is ticket prices. When I was a boy, it cost about $1.10 to get into a Cubs game. That was the late 40s. Now it costs about $49.
Wow, I hadn't realized prices changed that much.
Yeah, those were the good old days. Back then, my father could fill up his tank of gas for under $3. Now, it costs over $4 for a gallon.
Grandpa, what was your first car, and how much did it cost?
Let's see. Our first family car was a Ford Model T. My dad bought it in 1925. He said it cost him about $300. But my first car was a Mustang.
I vaguely remember that car. You must have kept it for a long time.
Yeah, it was fun to drive.
Well, the other side of inflation is that people's salaries weren't as much as they are today. What was your salary in the 1960s, Dad?
Let's see. I think back then I was lucky to make $13,200. Now veterinarians make $98,000 a year. But the thing about inflation is that the prices were lower back then, but the average income was too.
Grandpa, are there any things that cost less now than in the 1960s?
I can't. Well, computers. They were only in large companies until about the 1990s when they were available for families everywhere.
You know, I think TVs could qualify as an example too. Our first TV was an RCA. We bought it in maybe 1950 or so. It was 13 inches and black and white, of course. My dad bought it for about $325, I think. Oh boy, the day we got a color TV, the whole neighborhood came out to celebrate. We were one of the first. It cost my dad about $1,000 though. It was a 15-inch RCA. Oh, you remember the TV we had when you were a kid?
Yes, it was a color and console. Motorola, I think.
That's right. That TV was 23 inches and only cost your mother and I $5.99.
Well, look at the time. We better get going if we don't want to pay $15 for a parking ticket. Come on, Hogs.
If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn a little bit more in a more formal setting, we invite you to visit our YouTube channel or visit our website at higherrockeducation.com and look up Causes of Inflation. Thank you so much for watching and visiting Higher Rock Education. To learn more about this lesson and other important economic concepts, please visit our website at higherrockeducation.com. Thank you.